Hi guys, ArchieLuxury on the Paul Pluta channel. Today guys, I'm making the video how I knew Timepiece gentleman was a scoundrel. How I knew the Timepiece gentleman was a scoundrel way before everybody else. And guys, if you haven't seen, have a look down below. In the description here, I've just added a press article. It's just come out there. Breaking news. Dallas Grey watch dealer, means grey market watch dealer, Timepiece gentleman seems to have vanished with millions of dollars in consignment inventory and funding money. Okie dokie. Guys, remember, if you like these vids, like, subscribe, and tell your friends. Guys, it's I got to tell you, a number of months ago, I had a fan of mine who was dealing with Timepiece gentleman. He contacted me and see if I wanted to get things going again. Bud the Stud. Hey, Bud! And I got to tell you, what actually happened was he set up a situation where they were going to do some collabs with me. And, you know, I'm always interested in a good collab. And prior to this, we had a bit of bad blood. I'd made a few videos saying how I thought they weren't going to last long, how they're going to go broke, and how they're bullshit, how they were so full of shit. Well, guess what, Arch? You were 100% right. They are so full of shit. And finally, the shit's hit the fan, and it's gone everywhere. And I got to tell you, I could have told you this weeks ago. Let me just tell you this now, in case any of you guys are out there watching. I told you so. Let me do that again. I told you so. I told you so. Let me tell you this. I really feel sorry for Roman and Eric. I don't really feel sorry for that Nico. He's just an asshole. He's just an asshole. So, yeah, I don't really feel sorry for him at all. But for Roman, man, Roman, the problem with Roman was, the reason why Roman didn't see this is he's so full of his own ego. He's so full of his own ego. And I got to tell you guys, seriously, this is a really bad situation that's happened. Timepiece gentlemen, I knew they were scoundrels. I knew it. And how did I know it? And it's always, you find with con artists and scammers, they let a little bit out. Early on in the piece, when we were just talking about some collabs, they very quickly say they wanted to sponsor the whole refrigerator. They wanted to put a big ad on there, and I quoted them $500 US a month. Oh yeah, we'll see if we can get you more. And I knew they were full of shit when they asked for that. And I got to be totally honest with you. I very quickly could tell their character, because they big noted themselves. They wanted to sponsor the whole refrigerator. And you know what? They didn't end up spending a nickel. Did not spend a dime. They were tight, and they were just, you know, so freewheeling, because it's not their money. Turns out they're running a scam. And when it's free money, that's what you find with people who get free money. It's very easy for them. They come undone because they're so used to free spending, going crazy with the money. And I got to tell you, those guys there, I don't know what the hell Well, I can tell you the problem. I can tell you exactly what's going wrong. They were gearing up to go. They're talking all this bullshit. Anthony's got dreams about as big as his muscles. And it's all fantasy. They're going to sell the video to Netflix. They're going to team up and do vids with Netflix. Yeah, Roman, that's all bullshit, Roman. And Roman's ego, that's the reason Roman fell for this crap. He liked his ego being stroked. If you weren't so living up your ass so much, you might have seen the truth, Roman. And I got to be completely honest with you. The guys that, the guys involved with Timepiece Gentlemen, they're all shifty show-offs, shifty in the sense that, Roman, I think Roman's an honest guy. I think the other guys are honest. They're in business. But Roman, his ego is so out of control. So out of control. Ego. And, I mean, the sad thing is, Timepiece Gentlemen, it appears they've gone out of business and it appears they're no more. I mean, if they're doing so well, what's gone wrong? Well, obviously, they were telling a few porkies. When you're selling an expensive product in a low-margin industry, you've got to watch your costs and expenses. They went crazy on the staff, crazy on the premises, crazy on the expenditure. I can tell you exactly what the problem is there. They just grew. Now they would say, oh, we grew too quick. We did this. No, what the problem was, they spent like drunken sailors in a whorehouse. And then what they did is they confused a few concepts. They confused turnover. That's how much money the revenue, the turnover, they would confuse that with profit. See, unless you're getting your stock for free, it's not profit. So once you take off the cost of goods sold, so total revenue minus cost of goods sold, that means stock, salary, rent, office expenses. Once you take that off the revenue, you then have a figure, and that's either a profit or a loss. And it seems very obvious that they may have really overstepped that mark. What can I say about this, man? I got to be completely honest with you. It looks like these guys have hit the shitter. They have really hit the shitter. And they're refusing to answer calls. Wouldn't you, if you were legit and you were quite, look, I got to be honest with you. I don't understand what the story is there. And the unfortunate thing is, all the people who worked with Timepiece Gentlemen are being brandied with the same brush. And that's really unfortunate, because these people, as far as I'm aware, are honest business people. And this is really, really difficult. You're talking about items, one of those platinum Daytonas that Anthony so loves, that could be $100,000 plus watch. $100,000. And before you know it, you can easily be in a real loss situation. I gotta tell you, these guys here were sporting some really expensive watches that Anthony had platinum Daytonas, baguette dial, green. He's keeping all this stock. Then you had Marco. Marco had all these vintage pieces. I mean, realistically, guys, if you're not sure of what the right thing to do is, it's simple. You come clean, you tell everyone we've made a massive mistake, expenses got out of hand, we're going to sell everything we've got to repay you. That's what those guys should do. And I got to be totally honest with you. I think they I think I'm a bit worried about anyone who's got consignment stock with them. Anyone who's paid $2,000 to join their special dealers club, well, you were just an idiot in the first place to cough up money for a bunch of shysters. So, I don't really feel that sorry. But if you were, gullible, if you were silly enough to sell something on consignment, well, I'd be really worried. And this is the problem. These are watches, luxury wristwatches, are really expensive. And it's very easy to be swindled. The saying goes, a fool and his money are soon parted. That's exactly it. A fool and his money are soon parted. And I got to be totally honest with you. I'm very disappointed in the Timepiece, gentlemen. I think a lot of these guys here, ego got involved in them. Ego. And all I can say is, man, just, I hope you guys have learned some life lessons. Ego, bravadery, flexing, that's not the way to go, man. Just be humble. Just be conservative and enjoy your watches. No need to big note, up shirt, all this sort of stuff, all these capers. And I'm really disappointed with how it's turned out. I'm really upset about it. All I can say is, Anthony, it couldn't happen to a nicer guy. That's exactly right, Anthony. I'm sorry. Look, besides the fact that people have done their shirt, I just say, Anthony, smart ass, absolute smart ass. As for Nico, I never liked you. I had you pinned when you told me you were a valet. I got to tell you, man, if you look at that Mercedes valet ad, I'll put a link to it, the Mercedes valet ad, you can see, I got to be totally honest with you guys, you really, I got to say this to you honestly, you guys really know how to just bullshit and fluff and puff. It's, Marco, I'm disappointed in you, man. What the hell were you thinking? What were you thinking getting involved with Anthony? Anthony's massive ego. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know. Don't let his size of his muscles, that's not brains, that's brawn. Brawn is not muscles. You can't give stock away. You can't give stock away. This is the thing. You've got to be careful. You can't give watches away. That is just so stupid. So, guys, I got to tell you, it's a warning there. If it looks too good to be true, it is. If it quacks like a duck, if it looks like a duck and it swims like a duck, it probably is a duck. And I got to tell you, Anthony and Marco, it couldn't happen to a nicer bunch of C's. I'm ArchieLuxury. Tell me what you guys think of that. Nice one, Arch. Great vid. Buy from David SW. Go to a trusted dealer. Don't buy from dodgy fly-by-nighters. Buy from trusted dealer David SW. Hi guys, ArchieLuxury. And who do I recommend in America? In America, who do I recommend for quality pre-owned wristwatches? David SW, David SW, David SW. Go to davidsw.com. He is the best, the greatest pre-owned dealer in all of the United States of America. David SW, David SW, David SW. Like, subscribe, and tell your friends, and don't be afraid to get a paid review. $50 for a paid review. It helps me stay full-time on YouTube, and I will see you in the next one. $50 paid review. I can't survive on Google Ads. I need your support. And guys, you could also sponsor me on Patreon. Patreon allows you to pay as little as $1 a month to keep me on YouTube. Hey guys, ArchieLuxury. Who do I recommend for watches in Brisbane and Sydney? Vintage Watch Co. That's correct. Vintage Watch Co. in Brisbane Arcade in Brisbane and the Strand Arcade in Sydney. Vintage Watch Co. Brisbane and Sydney. Ronnie, I've known him since the late 90s. Ronnie is a top bloke. Luke is a great guy. Vintage Watch Co. That is who I recommend in Australia. Check out Vintage Watch Co. and the guys' amazing range of watches. They also do service and repairs. Vintage Watch Co. That is where the Pontiff goes. You know, some of my Pateks came from Vintage Watch Co. That's right, guys. Vintage Watch Co.